Have you ever wondered if you can detect the presence or the absence of light in an environment? Let me just give you one straight answer. Yes, we can detect the presence or absence of light using an LDR sensor known as a light sensor. So this is a sensor that measures the amount of light in the environment using the LDR, which means light dependent resistors. So he has a photoresistor here that measures the amount of light. So when there's light, the resistance decrease, and when there's no light, the resistance increase. Now with that variation in resistance, we can get a voltage here on the analog pin, which will permit us to know if there's light in our environment or not. So without further ado, let's go to the practicality and build a system that will be able to detect if there's light in our environment or not. So follow me. Need the light sensor, that's the LDR. Then we'll need our microcontroller, which will serve as its brain, and we'll need jumper wires that will help us in the connections. So one thing that you should take note is that on this light sensor, you can use it either with the analog or the digital pin. So in this tutorial, we're going to use the analog pin, and the analog pin will be connected to pin 34 on our microcontroller. Let's move to our code on our Arduino IDE. So here are we on our Arduino IDE with our ESP32 board, that's the microcontroller already connected. So this is our code, which is found in the description below. We have connected the PIR sensor to LED 34, then we have a threshold of 3000. Note that the LDR, that's the light sensor, can detect light from a range of 0 to 4095, and this is our threshold, that's the middle point. Then from there, we are going to collect the value of the light, store it in light value, then we'll display the light value, and then we'll compare the light value to the threshold. So if the light value that is gotten from the sensor is greater than the threshold, note that there's no light. That's 3000, the threshold. So if it's greater than 3000, there is no light, and if it's less than 3000, that's the else, that means there's light. So as I said, with the LDR sensor, what it does is that it measures light using resistance. So when there is light, the resistance is low, and when there is no light, the resistance is high. You're going to copy this code, paste it in your own Arduino IDE. Then depending on your environment, you can modify this threshold, which can be 2000, which can be 3000 for you, but in between those two values. So without further ado, let's upload our code and see how it works. Uploading. Here is our system, which we have uploaded our code to our ESP32, and the light sensor is currently detecting light in our environment. As you can see, it's detecting light detected, light detected. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to cover the sensor, the top of the sensor. So I'm covering the sensor. Normally there should be no light detected. Go to the serial monitor, and that's it, no light detected. Now that you know how a light sensor works, I'm just going to give you a bonus right now. So with this light sensor, you can build many home monitoring systems, like let's just say a smart light on system, that when there's no light or when the home is dark, the lights on automatically, and when the sun, the home is bright, the light just go off automatically. And you can even extend into many monitoring system where light or the absence of light need to be monitored. So maybe in a tunnel, you want to know if the bulbs are working. Just with an LDR, that's the light sensor, you can be able to know if there's light or not. And with the ESP32, you can even connect it wirelessly, which we'll be looking in the next video that's coming. So stay with me, and I would like you to do one last thing for all of us. There are many people that want to learn as you just learned, that want to know how this equipment and sensor works. So I would just like you to do one favor for them. Subscribe, like, and share. By doing so, you'll be able to help YouTube share this video to many other new people so that they can learn as you just did. So subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.